fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited for this video because we are going to be testing out the new Melt Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian collaboration. It is the Fatally Yours collection. I have the bundle that was available. The only thing I'm missing is the mini liquid lipsticks because I didn't realize that they weren't part of the bundle. It's fine. I'm not even a liquid lipstick girly anymore, but this palette is beautiful. We've got some lippies, we've got some eyeliners, we've got a makeup bag. We are going to do live swatches of everything. I'm gonna do some lip swatches of the lipsticks and then we can do a look together and just test it out. I did have the pleasure of meeting Bailey a few years ago, and if I can find the picture, I'll leave it on screen for y'all, but I will say she was super sweet in person, kind, down to earth, nothing bad at all to say. Truly loved getting to meet her, so let's go ahead and jump on into the collection. Y'all already know we have to start off with the eyeshadow palette. It is so cute. Here is what she looks like. It's kind of just a grungy, smoky mixture of some mustard, some olives, just so cute. All of the shades have a plaid imprint and I just love it. This palette is made up entirely of matte, so that's something to keep in mind, that if you need shimmers in every look, you're definitely gonna have to pull from another palette. I'm not mad at it though because I really like Melt's mattes and sometimes their shimmers are a little hit and miss. So the first shade we have is Arsenic, which looks like it's just kind of a soft, warm brown. Kind of breaks my heart to put my fingers in here, but it looks like the imprint it's still staying for a little bit. So there's what that looks like. We've got Cyanide, which is a really beautiful, like grungy, yellowy green matte. Feels super smooth. Next we have Thallium, which is a really rich, warm, reddy brown. Okay. So they do look more smooth and pigmented on my fingers than how they're swatching. I'll give them a little second layer just so you guys can see. They definitely do build up. Next we have Mercury, which is just a rich, pigmented, I would say like neutral brown. We've got Sarin, which looks like a really pretty deep kind of like eggplanty purple. And then we've got Phosgene, which is another like olive green, but this one definitely has less yellow than the previous. And you guys, these tones are so good. Okay. We've got Ricin, which is a really pretty like muted olive green. We've got Kerosene, which I would describe as like a smoky kind of turquoise shade. I like that that's in there. I feel like it kind of adds something a little bit different. We've got Strychnine, which looks like kind of a deep turquoise, I would say. And then last but not least, we have Lead, which is a black, and that one actually feels really creamy to the touch. Okay. So there we go. Oh. Okay, that looks very gray. I'm gonna do a little second layer of Lead just so you guys can see. It's like it looks so pigmented, but it's not swatching the best. So there is the entire palette swatched out. The tones are beautiful. So the collection also came with 2 gel liners and 2 eye gels. So the eye gels have sparkle to them, which is nice to kind of combine with an all matte palette. I'm assuming that because they are being labeled as an eye gel that they are eye safe. Sometimes I get a little cautious about glitter around your eyes. So this first one is called Boom Slang. It's a really beautiful golden green glitter. It's very jelly-like. I don't have anything else like this in my collection. So there is Boom Slang. Very sparkly. And then there is also Wisteria. So this is a purple and it has glitters in it, but it looks like the glitters flip from gold to pink. Ooh, that is so pretty. I really like the sparkles on that. And then, like I said, we've got 2 matte gel liners. We have Nightshade, which looks to be like a really dark blue. Actually, you know what? It might be more of an indigo. There's Nightshade. Very intense. And then there's also just a classic black. This one is called Onyx. Honestly, I'm super happy this is in my collection because I feel like I've been in need of purchasing a new black gel liner. So now I have one. And then we also have 4 mini bullet lipsticks, which I love the size of. I feel like it's perfect for a collaboration because like how often do you go through a full-size lipstick? But then also at the same time, if you love it, then it's like tiny and it's like limited edition, I'm sure, because it's a collaboration, and then you just go through it and you can't buy it again. And yeah. The packaging on these is so pretty. They all have plaid imprinted. So this first shade here is called Gallerina. Looks like a really pretty soft pink. It's definitely a very light shade. Probably good for mixing or like adding a little bit of dimension. I don't really like to wear shades like this on their own that much. I've just never been a really light lipstick kind of girl, but the shade is pretty and it is a very matte finish. Next we have the shade Nutmeg, which this looks like a really pretty, just like warm brown. Just looks like that. It's a little more up my alley, like such a good color for fall. Yeah, she is cute. A very Bailey color. And again, all of these are a matte finish. Next we have the shade Hemlock, which I already messed up the tip. I don't know how. So again, warm, rich, like reddy brown, a little deeper than the last one. I already managed to end up with glitter in my lips. Like the glitter's everywhere, but very, very cute. I feel like I'm just not the girl anymore who buys whole collections, but I just couldn't help myself here. Everything felt so good, so cute. I feel like everything here, other than the glitter gels, which I'm like not exactly sure how I feel about, were products that I would be reaching for all the time. Last but not least, we have the shade Wolfsbane. Ooh, this is actually like kind of like a really pretty deep berry shade. I will say, just swatching this, that the bullet is moving a lot and it's not even open all the way, so hopefully it doesn't like fall out or break off. Oh, feels unstable. It's kind of bringing back my MAC heroin days. And there you have it, the last lip swatch. Just have to show you guys the makeup bag that comes with this collection. It says Fatally Yours. It's like this little black heart, super cute, and it actually does come with detachable like straps, so you can carry it, which is adorable. There is like a little zipper that says Melt, a zipper that says Bailey Sarian, and then on the inside it opens up pretty well. Like I feel like it has more space in it than you think it would, and it has a cute little plaid print. There's just something about the shade Kerosene that is calling to me, so I think I'm gonna start off with that. Just using a small blending brush from Singe Beauty, I'm gonna pop that kind of on my inner corner and then just bringing it up into my crease a little bit. Just feel like a pop of this shade is 100% necessary. Now going into Phosgene, I think I'm gonna use a little bit of that on the center of my crease. It's so grungy, so pretty. Kind of trying to figure out how I can use as many shades as possible from this palette. Kind of just building that up a little bit right here. Let's go into a little bit of Strychnine, and I'm gonna pop that into the outer part of my crease. Kind of mostly my outer V, and then blending upwards. You can really see how green it is right there. And everything is applying pretty opaque, which I was just kind of wanting to see and make sure because the swatches were a little bit softer. Okay, kind of got the color story going. I'm gonna take a more fluffy brush and no product on it, just going to blend over that edge just to soften it up a little bit. And then I feel like we should also just take a little bit of lead, that black, just to deepen this up a little bit further, just right here. So I grabbed a little eyeliner brush, and I think I'm gonna go back into that deep teal shade and just pop that on the beginning, well, or the end of the lower lash line, just depending on how you're looking at it. just to add a little bit of depth and connect to what's happening on the lid. And then I really want to go in with Ricin and just pop that along all that's left. So pretty, so intense. I think for the lid, I'm going to go into Cyanide just because I think that's going to be really cute and it's a little bit brighter. It's going to make it pop. Just going to go right here and just kind of work it over. Actually, all built up like that, it does look a little bit more orangey. The nice thing about this palette being all matte is that I feel like Melt does have a good matte formula in terms of like it looks really opaque and soft, and I do not mind doing an all matte look with their eyeshadows. So I feel like some mattes they'll blend just fine, but then you try and put them on your lid and they just look kind of crusty and dusty. But I don't find that to be the case with Melt. I'm gonna go into a little bit more of the green that we used in the center of the crease and just kind of blending that on the outer half of the lid. This is very grungy, but I just wanted to try as many shades as possible. Going back in with Kerosene, the blue, and just gonna blend a little bit more right here. I don't think those two shades go together as well as I thought that they were going to, because I felt like Cyanide was a little bit more yellow and it's looking more orange. So I don't know, just looking a little strange right there, but maybe with just a little more blending, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll just layer some more green over top. I just feel like the other shade is a little too orangey. Before I go in with one of the shimmer like glitter gel shades, which I'm like kind of anxious about trying, I do feel like I need something in my inner corner. I have the Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch palette in front of me, so I think I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of the shade Hocus Pocus. It's pretty intense, so I'm gonna be soft with it, but I just feel like I need a little something right here. We're gonna go in with just a little tiny bit of Boom Slang, and I guess I'll just pick it up on my finger and just tap it on top. I'm not really sure. Oh, it is really pretty. It's like really pretty just as you move your eyes, like giving Christmas 100%. So kind of want to go in with one of the eyeliners just to try it out. I will say though that like these gel eyeliners, if you wear contacts, I do not recommend them for your waterline because they will get everywhere. There's some things that I can put in my waterline and not like worry about it, but this is not one of them. I'm gonna go in with the KVD Beauty Full Sleeve Mascara and just really coat my lashes. I'm gonna use Melt Lynx just for something like a little bit more neutral for my cheeks. Just gonna put that on right here. Super pretty. And let's also just do a touch of Melt Iluminación. Just a little bit on top for some glow. I think Nutmeg is definitely the moment for the lips. Alright y'all, so this is the final look. I am definitely feeling very grungy, very smoky right now. So let's talk about my feelings on all things Fatally Yours collection. So as far as the palette goes, I do really like it. I feel like the mattes blended pretty well for me. I really love the tones that are in here. For me, it's not going to be a standalone palette. I failed. I guess I failed because I did pull into another palette for this look, but I tried my best to like stick to this. However, I am just not an all matte eyeshadow look girly, but I'm here for the tones. Like, I think this is so stunning, and I'd be so curious to hear what palettes you guys would pair with this, because I'm kind of already looking at my collection like, oh, I feel like this and the Adept Sumerian Sunset would be stunning. This was the main reason I purchased the collection, and I'm not mad about it. As far as the gel liners go, I like them. I feel like they're just a simple, stable product. I have a bunch from Melt. Never had an issue with any of them. And then for the gel like glitter shadows, I actually think they look really pretty. Like this gold, I did not expect to like as much as I do. It's such a stunning topper. I already feel like this is going to be in my makeup bag for Christmas. Like it is coming with me for sure. So I really, really like the way it looks. I feel like looking front, like facing, it can be like a little like patchy, but it's just because it only like shows up like as you move. The lipsticks are very matte, like not the most comfortable formula, but I did lip swatch all of them, and like technically this is my 5th time putting a lipstick on, so that could kind of contribute to it being a little uncomfortable. My favorites are Nutmeg and Hemlock, like the two like mid-tone, warm, rich, like fall shades. The packaging on Wolfsbane is a little sketchy. I feel like that's something to keep in mind that sometimes happens with smaller lipsticks. And you guys already know I love the makeup bag, and it came with some really cute stickers. So overall, I'm happy with it. I would recommend that if there's something in the collection you're thinking of picking up, to go for it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.